Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Just let's wait for a couple of minutes so others can join. Then we'll start off.
So I had a doubt,
Hmm.
for the thickness for the leaves,
Hmm.
you made a height map from normal map.
No. In
Can you
game,
show it?
in game we don't use height maps.
Sir, you did something na with X normal to give it some
Yeah,
thickness.
I created another normal. I'll show you. What I did is, let me open my file PSD. So here you can see little thickness. So I use the alpha. I use the alpha black and white. White is it's extruding outside, black going inside, right? So it's just a solid flat selection, and then I created alpha like what I did, Control-E. So I got this thing merged, one flat layer, black and white, solid this thing. This base part is not required. So if I want, I can make it solid black. Kiran also joining. So I made it like this is alpha. So because this is the exact selection that is like which is visible, like visible area. So I need that section to be little embossed or thickness. So what I did, I took this mask and filter 3D, generate normal map. Height map, no, we don't never use height map in games. We use always normal map. Click on normal. So it will generate this, you can see slightly thick volume. So if I want, I can increase all these things, make it really thick and all those things. Increase, decrease, scale, detail, and all this thing. I can do it, modify. Okay, so I'll get this nice thickness. So what I'll do, I'll simply take this to my normal, switch of this one and this one, overlay it. So what will happen? It will give me this little thickness. So the edges will look little thick, like illusion. It's just an illusion. And make sure switch off your blue channel. So it should not affect any other area, only this section. And anything outside this area, if I apply alpha and multiply this, I can see it will cut out from here. So I got the edges, you can see slight volume, slight thickness, this thing. So I modified, I applied this one. So just simply take your alpha, create a normal, increase the volume, like increase the depth, make it really strong. Increase the depth, create a normal map. So it will give you the illusion of thickness, right?
Okay, sir.
That's
Yes.
it. This is what we have to do. That's it. Nothing else. Let's see it. Okay. So for this yesterday, we had only these two maps. So our curvature map and our ambient occlusion. I just placed a base texture, nothing else, nothing fancy, just a base texture, saved it as TGA and placed it, applied it. So everywhere you can see the same texture. There are seam and all those issues are there. So now what I have to do here is uh, part by part. I now this is a base texture generic everywhere. So apply this first, and now I'll just separate the sections. Like this section should be concrete, and then these pipes can be different. They can have some ribs around it, ring that section, those pattern. So I have to identify those section and apply texture accordingly. So I have bridge, I have downloaded a lot of, you can see, concrete and metal and those ribs and all those things. So suppose for the pipes I want to use this kind of effect, few pipes, not everywhere, few pipes. So what I have to do is, this texture is downloaded already, so let's keep it here. Now I need to identify the areas where these pipes are in UV, because based on that I have to apply the texture, because here randomly I cannot identify it. It will be really tricky and difficult. So I'll select this, first apply a UV. I'll try to do it because this is our last class. So I'll try to do the entire thing really quickly. Oh, sorry, I'll apply the UV color, UV. I got the UV. I need to render UV template. I'm using 4K, so 4096. So this is like how it works. And then create a UV, save it. You can save it as PNG, save it as JPEG, save it as like whatever you want to save. Desktop, file name, anything. Format, I prefer PNG. You can save it as JPEG or anything. It's just an image, so nothing matters. The PNG, basically, if you save it, what happens? You get only the lines. You don't get this black section. That's why I prefer PNG. In case I need to create a selection or do something, so I can do it very easily. So you can use anything. Everything works. Everything is fine. There's no issue. Keep this thing open only. Now, where is my image? Open it here. Then this is my UV. Keep it at the top and name it as UV. And if you want, you can rasterize this one. And this entire thing I can make either full white, see, or full black. That yellow, green, all those lines are not required, because if it's full white, I can see everything very easily. Control J if you want to make it a little brighter, you can definitely do that. So all these lines are prominent. Now I can see all the parts, everything is visible here clearly. And all those like detail is coming from, see, coming from curvature map and ambient occlusion. Otherwise, a flat texture. I just added, so it generate give me those depth and corners. Now I need to, for those pipes, suppose I need to, I want to apply the texture, this downloaded this texture for the pipes. So I'll go to my max element mode, and like for this section, this is like what is entire thing I don't want to apply. So what I'll do, select only this section, like wherever I want to apply that ring effect. So I can see it here clearly. This one, let's mark it. And maybe for this also, I want to apply the same thing. This one. So just to identify those areas, and maybe this one also. This element. My back face selection is not. I can identify all those areas, parts, and maybe this section also. Selected all those sections. Now I'll go here and identify the area. Click on your element mode. This one, select them, take full selection, don't miss anything. So let's see, all of the full UV shells are selected now. So these are the parts that should have this texture. So now I can see the complete selection is ready here. All the parts are completely fully selected, nothing missed. Now I'll see it here. This section I need to create those selections. So I'll go to Photoshop. and just identify this. I'll keep it outside another window. So I'll check my Photoshop and identify those areas. So I'll just have to create a mask for it. So what I'll do, I'll create an empty layer, my market tool, and identify those areas. The first one is this one. Just create a selection. This one, lasso. This one, this one included, and here this section. Okay, why it's going there? Yes, now this section also. Now I have a small part here, this one. If you do it manually, so manually UV, so it becomes easy for you. You know where it is, so you can identify those sections very easily. Okay, there is a, okay, I forgot to rotate this one. Anyways, now we have this one. And this one and this one. All selections are ready. I just fill any color just to keep the selection preserved. So I know these black areas are my selection. So now albedo, normal, roughness. These three I need to use it here. So either but now I can see the texture directions are different. It's not same. So what I have to do is I have to like create these lines in texture. So texture is there, but I need to create this bump in normal also. So by default, whichever direction is straight upwards, for that I can use this texture. But rest of the things I cannot use this texture. Anything like rotated 90-degree, because normals are direction based. So normals you cannot rotate. You cannot change normal. Diffuse you can rotate. Roughness you can rotate, but normal you cannot rotate. This is like the rule of thumb. Never rotate your normal. If you rotate it, all the information will change, because normal based on the RGB value, it reads those value, and based on that it creates illusion. It will entirely change them into your like appearance, like entire look of this thing. So I'll bring ambient occlusion also, so that I can have this depth, and based on this I can rotate, and later I can generate a normal with the help of ambient occlusion, because I have this depth already here. So bring all four of them here together. All four of them, link them, and now start aligning it. So let's see. First thing here, start from only one section. Do not try to do everything together. This thing here. Keep everything extra. That's absolutely fine. As long as we have this selection, we can always mask it out. So I'll create this shape. Then all four of them are selected. If I select one also, then also it will work, because all of them are linked. So then I have to duplicate, cover the entire section, press shift, tile it, done. Now this direction looks fine. This is looks like it's rotated. This is rotated, and all three of them rotated. So let's import this one, fit it here wherever you want to fit it here, this one, and rest everything I have to fix now. Rest other areas I have to make sure they are not this thing I have to fix here. Now these are rotated, so control this thing again, alt drag, control T, shift, rotate this time. So in this, normal also included, but not that normal I'll delete. All the rotated normal I have to delete it, I have to recreate the normal. Tile, 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 fit it here and fit it here. So I fitted almost everything, all the tiles, all the pattern. That selection is also there. So what I can do is for this, so I'll create a selection now. That mask is already there. Control, click, got the selection. Select one mask, sorry. Then create one mask, alt, drag, apply it everywhere. So you can see all the alignment is ready. This is straight line, everything is aligned. Now I have to check my roughness and all these things. So what I'll do is I'll take all the roughness, all the roughness selected, control E. So it will merge and create only one layer. Then normal, 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 normal. Control E. Albedo, 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 albedo. All of them, control E. Merge them now. All ambient occlusion, control E. So now everything is merged. And this one is, what is this?
So we had to delete those vertical normals.
Yes, we have to delete those vertical normals. So now all these placements are correct. So I'll just put this roughness to roughness and this normal to normal. And now we have albedo and AO. So this AO is required for baking our what do you call it? Baking a normal map. So what those rotated sections. So I'll keep it separate. You can see, hide it as of now. And okay, this is supposed to be merged with this one. I missed it. Okay. Rasterize, apply, select these two, merge them. So entire thing, just keep it hidden as of now. So I have an albedo copy, and this base, this black section is not required anymore. This is your diffuse. You got the diffuse. Now you can see you have the roughness and you have normal also. But this normal, this vertical normal, I have to delete. So I'll go to normal, select this, M, delete this one, delete this one, and delete this one. So the vertical normal I have deleted. I'll do it, create this thing later. So as of now, let's create our diffuse only. Let's focus here. So I just masked it and created this shape. Save it. Box, override the texture. Go to your max. So you can see I'm back. So automatically those texture updated on those areas. So everywhere you can see the direction is correct because I have rotated. So this is something to keep in mind. So I rotated this thing. Now, like this base supposed to be concrete. So let's select this one. UV is already there. If I want, I can select this entire section. Polygon. Oh, sorry, variable mode is selected. Let's see where it is. My UV. It's this one and this one. So these two sections are my concrete part. So what I'll do, I'll go to Photoshop. I will like bring my either I create my selection first or I bring my texture first. Anything, both are exactly correct. So let's go. I have concrete. So I want to use something like little bit more generic. Something like this. Right click. I have downloaded all these maps already. Albedo, normal, roughness. Drag drop here. Oh, my bad. I have accidentally downloaded all of them in 8K. So like you can download it 4K only. That will be really fine. So you can keep it like this. Doesn't matter. Normal goes to. Okay, let's keep it here. Let's hide them. The albedo and switch on my UV mask. Your marquee tool. Now I'll create a selection. It's almost touching this. It can make sure it's correct. Selection and this base, this one. Okay, it's selected. Just select diffuse, apply the mask, apply the mask, apply the mask. So everything applied. So normal goes in normal, roughness goes in roughness, diffuse is here. So only this part is updated. Save it. If you come back here, see, it's updated now. And see, see. Anyways, this UV like it should not be broken here. It should be a straight line only. And this ring is also not required here. The loop, extra unnecessary loop. Anyways, so concrete applied here. Now for this pipes, suppose I want to change the color or something. So maybe for this section I want to apply a different texture, like it's different color, different in color, suppose. So I'll select this. I'll see where it is here. Select the entire thing, this ring and this part also. This one and this one. Everything is selected. Make sure that you didn't miss anything. 1 2 3 parts. And I'll go to my bridge again. I want to apply a different texture for that surface, maybe this one. I'm just randomly choosing all this texture. Diffuse, all this thing, go to Photoshop, drag drop here. All of the texture together, all three, link them. So in case accidentally you move anything, everything will be super aligned. Albedo, UV, marker tool, this one. Or one more easy way of creating this selection is go to UV, select this thing, magic wand, select all of them. It will select all the empty space outside, and then expand it slightly, maybe 3 4 pixel, 4 pixel. Expand it, right? uh, Invert, then modify, expand, 4 pixel, like this. All 4 pixels selected. And what I can do is I can create an empty layer and fill something here. Keep it hidden, not required. Press now. I have all those selection. Magic one, click on this, it will give me this selection instantly. This selection and this one. So here I can see these two are touching. So I'll deselect this one manually, remove it, keep everything clean, select your map, apply it. So now, okay, mask, normal goes to normal, roughness in roughness, and this is my base. So you can see the color. Okay, the texture. So now this mask is fine, but problem with this texture is only and only here. Okay. Do not move the mask, only move the diffuse. So I can move it like this section. 1 second, I should have like a duplicated it first and then created those things. All three, P. I filled the entire thing. Diffuse, diffuse, merge it, normal, normal, merge it. Oh, it's hidden. It should be visible, otherwise you can merge it. Roughness, roughness, merge them. Now these three are linked. Albedo, magic wand, this one, and this one. Clean it. Mask, mask. So now this roughness goes to roughness, normal goes to normal. So everywhere I got a texture. Save. See, changed. So like this, if for each and every individual part, I have to apply textures. So first step is identify the textures and block out all the textures, apply all the textures there. And all those textures like color and whatever you want to do. So base, set the base first. So like this, apply all the texture wherever you want to add, whatever color, whatever texture you want to apply. Maybe suppose this pipe, I want to change this base, doesn't look very nice. So what I can do, like this is, I select this one, this one, this one. Like it's rusted, but I want to change the color. I don't want this brownish, this color, this tint. So what I'll do is I'll apply, I select, I can see, identify those areas. Selection, I can see now everything is selected, clean. Okay, there's something missed. Just double check you don't miss anything. Yeah, looks fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Go to Photoshop, magic wand, and I cannot see it. I'll keep it out another screen so I can see it. This one, then this one. So this is connecting with this. So wand, deselect it. Magic wand, this one. It's again selecting everything. Deselect all the unwanted sides things. Selection done. And for that, I just want to change color. I don't want to do anything else. So I'll create a layer, hue saturation, and you see I can modify things. Just make it a little bluish, little less saturated. I can make it lighter or darker. I can do that, but I'm happy with this. Save. See, changed. So similar manner, we update all the texture one by one, add all the details and everything. So this is how you block out all the sections. So this is, I believe it's clear, right? Like this thing. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, after this, now you want to add all the details. So basic structure is ready, your basic color selection and everything is ready. Now you want to add specific detail, like, because like this thing is touching here, so there should be a dirt here, right? This corner should have dirt. So how we do it? So I'll identify those sections. I can see it here. So here, as of now, these are like top layers. So move your curvature ambient occlusion top. And all, oh sorry, all of them. Control G, diffuse. So I can see all those sections. There is, this is side, this is front, this is back side. I can see it clearly here with, because there's a ambient occlusion. You can see this pipe is connecting. So there is a round circle, that impression of that pipe. This is back side is little darker, front side is little lighter. So I can identify those sections very easily and check it, and based on that I can start creating those details. Let's see. So for those detail I need some dirt map or some like weathering or something. So what I'll do, let's see, in bridge, if I go to bridge, we have a lot of decal maps and dirt and all those things. So if I want home, let's go to decal, or imperfection also you can choose if you want. So I just want to search for something, some dirt, right? Load, debris, concrete, metal, leakage. Okay, let's see, leakage. The leakage usually have this kind of dirt and all. So I want to create this kind of effect. So let's see, or maybe this one. This one is much better. It's downloading. Just give me a second. This one is downloaded. Open the file. So here you can see I have an alpha and I have a texture. So basically I need the texture with alpha. So what I'll do is I'll select both of them, import into Photoshop. So this selection I need. So what I'll do, if I want, I can rasterize both of them, rasterize, and select this layer, go to channel, control, click on any of the channel. So all the channels are basically black and white. So that black and white area it will select. Now this layer is not required anymore. This layer is required. Control J only. It will separate the background from the texture. Only that dripping this dirt. Control T. Now create this side. I'm going to place it here. So as I can see, it's like pretty intense and pretty big. So I'll reduce it, and length also have to match, because it cannot go beyond this point, like corner only. Control J, T. Add these things. Control J again, T. So same thing I can repeat multiple times, and we generate some nice dirt. And it should affect only this section, nothing else. So we already have all those selections. Where is my concrete? I believe this one. This one. So I can just simply mask it. So before that, I have to merge all of them. Bring it down here. The hue saturation, top, color change, and these two will affect. And that selection, Control D. I can just simply duplicate this mask here. So it will remove anything outside this box. Save it. So it will create all those dirt, because now because of the AO, I know where it is. If there is no AO, I cannot identify those areas, and it becomes very tricky and difficult to create those sections. So like this, I can add. Now I can see there is a dirt continuation. So technically, the UV is wrong. This UV is supposed to be, it should attach with this one. The only corner should be open. UV is wrong. So UV should be corrected. So then what will happen? I'll get this continuation texture very easily. So now I have like already like automatically did this thing, and I'm baked ambient occlusion, everything. So I'm not doing like redoing the UV. It should be correct. So you can see, so UV becomes so important. If UV is not correct, it makes your life miserable, and texturing becomes really difficult. So UV also very important, because you know and need to understand, wherever you have a continuous surface, same texture, same surface, these two parts should be connected in UV. Otherwise, matching this detail will be like a real like difficult. You won't be able to do it. It's really difficult. If it's continuous, you can just place it, so it will continue automatically without any problem. So I'll add those dirts. Similarly, if I want this dirt here, I can go to Photoshop, and let's see, where is my texture? I want this dirt here. This only does this one. Control J, separate layer. So because this is not continuous lines, it will be really difficult to match. It's back side, so I have to do it. Other parts also be duplicate, because all the sides are not visible at the same time ever. So when it repeats, it won't be visible. See? So if this was, suppose this was continuous, so it becomes really easy to match. But right now it's not continuous, so it becomes very difficult and tricky to match it. So UV should be corrected. do it, then like suppose now suppose for this section I have some text or something, so I have to identify where is this texture, so I can see it's here, this particular UV just above this one. So I'll in graffiti, you can see we have a lot of graffiti and decals and all those things. Let's see, decal, commercials, see posters and all those debris, all those things are there. So let's download this one and some, this one, few of things, like few things you can download and place it there. Go to file, Photoshop. So I know where it is. So I'll go to selection, this surface, this one. So I'll download my decal, normal, opacity, and roughness. Translucency, if required, I'll bring it. Otherwise, it's not required. I'll keep it there only. So all of them here. So translucency, opacity. So this is, I need to go to channel, control click, select, hide it, create a mask. This is not required anymore. And all three should be linked together. And now this is, I need to place it here. So hide this one. So one more thing, I need to identify the direction of this, because direction, if let's see this base, I want to check. Yeah, it's correct only, I believe. Yeah, correct. So UV, control T, resize, place it here. Is placed. So I have alpha and everything, you see transparency, so it automatically blends with the background. Now I have another texture, another one, this one, I believe. No, this one. This one. Same process. So let's opacity. So I'm not keeping all this thing. I'm just keeping these two things. Normal I can keep, and roughness also required. Opacity is super clean. Select it, create a mask, duplicate, duplicate. Opacity is not required. And select all three of them together, link it. Only albedo I need to, so all three of them linked, so whatever I'll do will reflect everywhere. Create this thing. So once I'm happy with this, I'll push albedo into diffuse and make sure under ambient occlusion everything, and roughness in roughness, roughness, and normal in normal. See, like this I can identify all these sections and create all my design and whatever I want to do. And this can be a wooden board or something. So if I want a wooden board or something, I can always go surface and search for a wooden texture. like something bit more generic, a little weathered. So this one is nicely weathered. Download this. So it's all about like placing your textures, colors, photos, everything there and blend it everything together. So identify each and every UV shell, where it is, and place that relative texture there. It's all about that. So once you start doing it, it becomes very easy. So let's see. So this part I want to make it base should be wooden. Let's select all three of them. Okay, all three, link them. Switch on a UV, Control T, and wherever you want to place, you can reduce and place, or you can just simply keep it like big and place it. That also fine, as long as it's like giving me all the details. And I need to create a mask for this. I guess I already have a mask for. Okay, it's other part. So select this, Control D, W, magic wand, select this one, albedo, mask, mask, mask. So normal into normal, roughness into roughness, and diffuse goes here. Control down, down, down under this. So base texture is changed. Vishesh, Kiran, Pranav, and Royston. Okay. Okay, they are there. Like this, you can apply. Now, if I want to change the direction, I can change the direction also. And so like this will create all of them one part at a time. So this should like this, you can like change all the colors and all of it. You should be able to fix everything. You see, everything looks different, your colors, textures, dirt. So because you have a cavity, you have cavity, this curvature map, and you have the ambient occlusion, so you can identify all the edges and corners and identify those areas and change the color and apply everything there. One sec. Yes, connectivity issue. It's fine only.